Is this the right thing to do? If I'm asked to go and vote, can I be sure in my mind that I'm doing the right thing? And the answer to that question is yes. The answer to that question is yes. We're not Confucius, not God. We've done the very best effort that we can here with the best legal brains, the best examination of the past and the present and for the future in the wording that's put in here. But I'll tell you, I have never heard in my long years in politics a more powerful dissertation as to why people should vote and vote yes on Saturday than that given by Karen Leach, a young woman who as a child was abused when swimming for her local swimming club. Because her account of the defilement of her body, of her mind and of her soul was absolutely riveting. And any of you here and anybody else around the country who listened to that woman speak with courage and truth of what she put up with would without hesitation go and vote yes and ask everybody that you know to vote yes. Because she was the epitome of somebody who, as she said herself, was left to her swimming club at 5 a.m. in the morning, and while her dad slept outside the wall in his car, she on occasion was being defiled inside that wall. And that went on for years. Her courage, her ability to stand up and speak about that defilement in public is testament to the reason why people should vote yes on Saturday. But it's also an opportunity for those of you who will have listened to people who have been adopted, who were in foster care, and for a proportion of children in foster care, this is the second chance that they're going to get, where the biological parents, where their natural parents have lost contact, have had no contact, and all that. I listen to arguments about the state going to abuse its power here, that you have these notions that the state are going to move in on families and take away their children. This is absolutely false and without foundation. Because for the vast, vast majority of people in this country, the parents of Ireland do a first-class job in rearing their children as they would want them to be reared, giving them a childhood, giving them a sense of place, giving them a sense of happiness, giving them an understanding of the contribution that they can make to their locality, to their region, to their country, and for their own careers and for their own personalities, their own personal beings. In that sense, this amendment does not change the facility that refers to families in the Constitution, but for those who are locked into vulnerable situations or those who are in the limbo of foster care without an exit strategy because of no contact from their biological parents, this amendment offers them that opportunity to have a life up ahead. Is there anybody in this room, is there anybody that you know who would not defend the rights of their children, who would not put into place protection for their children were they to know what might be happening in some places? And there are children this morning who have just spent a night of terror, who have just spent a night of sheer and absolute terror because of what's happened to them. And the legislation that Minister Fitzgerald is following through will make mandatory reporting necessary for the protection of children. Nobody here, nobody I know, would want anything to happen to their own children, would allow anything to happen to their own children, and rightly so. They are the most precious asset that our country has. The wheels of democracy grind slowly, but they grind surely. And this is an opportunity for the people of Ireland to put their thumbprint on our Bunrath na Héireann. I can't change the Constitution. Francis Fitzgerald can't change the Constitution. You can change the Constitution. And the question is this the right thing to do? The answer to that question is yes. But do you have the motivation to go out on Saturday and put your X beside the yes box? That's the question. Because I don't want to see a situation where in 2 months' time or in 6 months' time another scandal is exposed somewhere and people will say, why can't we do something about this? Well, there are powers and there are opportunities within the existing framework, but you can do something about this for the future on Saturday.